Greetings and welcome to Zombie Cure Lab. I'm KatherineOfSky, and first of all, I'd like to thank the devs for giving me a key to play this game for you today. Also, if you want to watch me practice the game and flail around a tiny bit, check out the stream on my KatherineOfSky Shorts and Longs channel, which is linked in the description below. I also have my other Factorio streams on that channel, so make sure you subscribe and check it out if you want to see some of the past streams that I've done on Twitch. And also check out the streams on Twitch live. It's fun. All right, so this game I played a bit and it is interesting. It's very difficult to get the pacing right. Let's just call it that, okay? So let's go and start a new game. This game is all about it's very cute with the graphics. But what it is we have various sites here where we're going to try an easy expedition, and basically we are tasked with building. We're at the end of the world as we know it, and we don't feel fine because there are lots of zombies around us that are ready to kill us at all times. So we're going to try to start a brand new lab where we're going to try to kill, or we're going to try to cure these zombies. We're not going to try to kill them, not like other games. No. We want to try to cure them, and here we have planned updates. We have what we have released, and since I looked at it a few months or a month or so ago, it's gotten a lot of, like, it has a tutorial now. It's pretty great, so I'm kind of excited about that. Oh my god, that's a loud sound. Okay, that's the first bug I noticed, by the way. The sound effects do not follow the volume sliders, so that's annoying. But anyway, there's no end goal for this. What we're choosing now is we have our headquarters, okay, and there's a perimeter wall. So where these arrows are, where the zombies kind of come out of, there's one very close over there, but what we're looking for is we're kind of looking for a site mostly with berries nearby. Berries and these plots over here, the yellow stuff, those are vegetables. But this looks great here with these things here. And there's a lot of trees as well. But we do not want to kill the trees at the moment. We want to kind of avoid them if we can. Oh, but I do want some in the lab itself. Let's go ahead and put this, maybe we put this against one of the rocks here. That would be okay too, because that will also perform. We can increase the size of the base and oh gosh, it's really in there. Okay, never mind. I was thinking the perimeter wall could be there, but it's fine. It'll be fine. We'll get there eventually. Right, it'll be fine. Okay, so so the first thing we're placing here is our storage depot. It's kind of an interesting little, or no, that's the helicopter landing zone. That's right, of course. The original, this is our main storage depot. It has electrical poles. It has its own power generation source, which will be sufficient for a tiny bit. Okay, so let's pause the game. And we are a group of scientists, and we're trying to get these zombies, you know, sorted out. And yeah, the first thing we need to do is place a resource camp. Okay, and then we need, actually, we're going to place this outside. Let's collect both the wood and the berries and the vegetables. You can see what resources you'll get if you move this thing around. But right now we just want to grab just those. And then you need to build a hauling post. That is quite helpful to make sure that your zombies can, or your scientists can go and grab stuff. So we're just going to put that just in range like this right now. Okay. Now the other thing I want to do is we want to build a gate in this wall so that the zombies have a target to shoot for, right? Let's put the gate right there. Yeah, right there is good. Okay. And then we'll set this up so that we have some weapons aimed here and all this kind of stuff here. Okay, so let's go ahead and let the game go. Start the game. And here's our scientists. Okay, so we start off with 18 scientists, and they're going to do stuff and open up different jobs and stuff like that as we go along. So the first thing we want to do is get that resource camp figured out. Hopefully, there they go. They're grabbing the boxes to take stuff over there, and then they go and do stuff, and they go and build it, basically. So here's our resource camp. We're going to add a few more people. Now this button is any kind of worker, right? Now what I do want to do is only put them on daytime shift because they're working outside, and at night the zombies come and raid our place, right? So if we put them on nighttime, they're going to stay out here too long, and we'll have to manually call them back with the lab lockdown button. So what we want to do is make sure that they come inside at dinner time or at nighttime. Now the hauling post is kind of weird because they also haul stuff within the perimeter fence. So anyway, it's a tiny bit of an annoying thing. But the next thing we want to do here is start building some rooms and stuff. So we're going to build, first of all, I want to build a sleeping quarters. Okay, and this one I want to be a specific size. Now keep in mind, let's see, what is this? Okay, this is the end where the power pole is. That's good. We can go here, and then we want to do, I think I want to do a 5. This is also the internal dimensions, which is important. Let's do a 5 by 10 maybe. Actually, we can go all the way to the wall if we want to, but let's do it an even number, 5 by 12. Okay. Oh, and it doesn't like it. Okay, of course not. Yeah. Let's see, 5 by 12 will be all the way by the fence. I want to keep some perimeter from the fence so that they can walk between. We can also increase the size of the rooms if we need to. I'm going to put a door in the center here. And there's reasons for these very specific dimensions, right? So we need a couch in this room. That is an important thing. And then the rest are beds, okay? So we're just going to put these beds by the wall here. There we go. And then these beds are kind of odd in that anybody can have a bed, right? You just get one. It's not for a specific person. Oh, whoops, I messed that up. I wanted them aligned a little bit differently here. I wanted them aligned with the wall and not with the couch. So let's replace those for a tiny moment. There we go. There we go. And the couch takes up a little bit of a weird space. Okay, so that is our bedroom. We can share this. I think we want to share the next one. Maybe we share it with the kitchen. So we're going to go ahead and grab this wall. Now, I know from experience the kitchen needs to be at least 7 wide, okay? 7 wide is needed. Go ahead and put that there. And then we'll put in a door, say there. And we're going to want to put in a dining table, first of all. That's kind of cool. And then we need a meat cultivator. I guess it could be 6 wide if you do it this way. You don't have to have 7 wide. But I tend to like it 7 wide because you can fit in a number of things. Then we have the feeding pile over here. That seems okay there. Okay, feeding pile. I know you're questioning. You're wondering. You should be. The other thing is that some things need electricity, like the meat cultivator is a machine that needs electricity. So we're going to have to supply that. This is one thing I don't understand, and I kind of don't like about the game, is that you have to supply these things with outside power poles. Like, I don't understand that. How does that even work? I don't get it. Like, if you should have internal, what do you call it? Should have internal walls that have wiring, internal wiring in the walls. Why do you have to supply it with an outside power pole to that specific machine? Which means if you have big rooms, you need to put the machines toward the edges so you can supply them. You'll see how it goes in a second here. The other room we need is a science room. So that I think we'll build around here. And we'll just do a big room here. Again, I like to build it at least one from the edge there. We'll go ahead and build it like this maybe. Okay, that seems good. And then we'll have, I like to have 2 doors in the science room, like one there and one at the end there, because it's quite a big area. Okay, here we go. Things are happening and stuff is going. And these guys are bored. They will not be bored soon. So in the science room, you do 2 things. You cure zombies. So I want to put the treatment chamber out here. It's quite an extensive procedure. As you see, they need multiple access points here. And then we can have research desks. Okay, so we can have a couple of research desks. Let's start out with 3. You don't want to overbuild these because they are quite expensive. With wood, let's see. If you look at this, you can see they cost 90 wood and 3 metal each. So that's important to note. It might be worth building 2 treatment chambers, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. That could be good. Anyway, so we are getting our things. People will complain vastly if you do not feed them at a dining table, okay? The Humvees, or Humvees, whatever you want to call them, they eat at a feeding pile because they're a bit, bit brainless, like zombies are, as you would expect. And the meat cultivator uses plant stuff to create meat products. So that's kind of where we're at with that. And somebody has to man this machine for it to function. Now, we need to start generating research points, which is kind of important. We need to get this science room up and running here. And our people will generate research points, and we can buy new research items. One of those is especially important is the snow cannon. I like that a lot. It is very, very necessary. So we're going to hopefully kind of like prioritize that. Let me go ahead and set this on priority. And we need to get a lot of berries as well. They are really needed in research. Now this thing, we want to probably take somebody off of mining duty and just have them pick up stuff. Because a lot of the stuff is on the ground and they just need to like vacuum it up and pick it up. And we can also adjust that as we go along, that balance there. Okay, and now you see we have 2 things. Like you'd expect this power pole to, go into the internal power. No, it does not. I think it's kind of dangerous to be linking directly to the outside, but that's the way the game works, as you see. So you have to have stuff, like you literally can't have machines further than 2 tiles from the wall, which I'm not a big fan of that. I think it's a bit odd, and I'm just not crazy about it. So the beds are cute, but man, I wish they were like Dwarf Fortress, where they come with different colored sheets, all of them. It's like kind of random. That would have been nice. But anyway, we have people gathering wood and all kinds of other stuff. Now the hauling post people, we only need probably 2 of those guys working there, and they will go and grab stuff from these other places and bring it into our base. We start off with a bit of ice packs, which is very important, as we will find out. But yeah, we have 3 researchers working right now, and we will get some research. We want to get this snow cannon, 65 research, and usually the first night there are no zombies, which is great for us. Really great. But one of the things we do need to do is build we forgot the ice maker. Oh boy, we didn't make the ice maker yet. We need the... Where the heck is it? Maybe it's under production, I think. Here it is. Bellow Breezer. Yeah, that thing. We need one of those, and we need to have it active immediately. Okay, let's make 2 of those, in fact. And they also need power. So I will add a power pole between them. Let's do that here and just kind of extend them that way, potentially. You can also move different things around. So it's, yeah. Anyway, let's do that for now. We need to get those things staffed. I'm going to put these on higher priority because we definitely need these. The meat, the treatment chamber, I think is also really important. The meat cultivator is super, super important. And there we go. Yep. That's good. Now everybody came in from their work here. Actually, the first night we can actually set these people to work at night because there's no zombies tonight. We can let them work. But I like the day-night cycle thing, the way they've done it. It's pretty nice. We're almost at 65 science points, which is important because we're also going to need electricity. That is another important thing. So let's go and buy this snow cannon. That is probably the best weapon that I've found so far. It's pretty handy because it goes and it it cools down. Lots of zombies at a time. Also, beware of hitboxes in this game. Jeez Louise. It's got hitboxes. Like, yeah. Okay, let's do that one back and then another one behind it. So let's put those up. There we go. We're probably going to need a power pole here as well. So we'll put one right between them. But we'll have one of them on priority here. They do use up a heck of a lot of ice, so just be prepared for that. The next thing we want to research is some kind of electricity generation, which is probably going to be wind turbines right now. So we'll go ahead and do that. This wonderful land of theirs has an abundance of wind, apparently. So, also, I am running it at the highest speed possible, and it feels very slow. I don't really understand these games where it's like, if you did it on 1 speed, it is super slow. Look at this. But this is 3 speed, and that feels like normal speed. We could even go to like 12 times speed or something, and I would not be blinking an eye. Alright, so 43 science. I think 50 is minimum for each science thingy. But anyway, we need to get these guys working only at night. Okay, that's fine. Yep. But we'll, if we have zombies, okay, 6 zombies are going to attack us, right? That's important to note. Okay, and this thing, we can turn it off for now because we don't actually have any zombies to help. So let's see, we need to go into, what do we need to go into? Science. Nope, we have the treatment chamber. Let's see. Power storage. There we go. Batteries and wind turbines. 75 research. Okay, we're not quite there yet. But yeah, this is great. We're gathering a lot of stuff. So this is a good thing. Very good thing. Okay. We have it now. Wind turbines. Now, the funny thing is, when I played this map in the test game, we found that the wind was constant, and it even says produces electricity at a steady pace, and it says constant production. So this we don't even need to worry about batteries unless we have some kind of a surge or something like that. But otherwise, this is actually just great. I'm going to go ahead and face them toward us because they look nice. Also, I'm going to put a space between them so we can have power poles between them. And we'll just do that for now. Okay, as you see, 1 power pole can cover 3 wind mines. So we'll just do that. And we'll have 1 at a time built. Alright, it does look like we are out of people to work here. Now, one of the things I've discovered is that they don't automatically move jobs. You have to, like, pause and restart them to move to a job, which annoys me because, like, a lot of other games do that dynamically. As soon as you, as soon as you change a job priority, more people move to that job. So I wish this game would do that other than making you pause 1 or several buildings, because that can be quite frustrating. All right, we have 345 ice. Did we lose ice somewhere? Huh. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine. So I've noticed that at I think it's 21 of the cycle, you want to call in your zombies or do the lockdown. That's really important. And we're doing the lockdown mostly for the hauling post people. Because like I said, you can haul things within the base. And the reason that's important is we start to have farms and stuff that we can do inside the base. So these guys are completely bored, it looks like. We can put in extra people needed here. Well, no, they're not taking. I don't know why these two are very bored. They're probably worker assignment defend. Night shift, huh? Interesting. Well, maybe they're, you know, working here as well. Anyway, so I'd like to probably expand to include this rock formation as well. Maybe we just take the fences and kind of go around this section here as a thing to build. Oh, whoops. I should have done that. Yes. Okay, so there's that part of the fence that we want to add to our compound. Maybe this area over here will be for farming or something like that. Okay, so we already have plus 20 of the electricity, but that's just because we turned stuff off. But also, the lockdown calls in your builders, too. That's important. They'll come running back home. In these different resource camps, you can turn on and off resources if you don't want to gather them, that kind of thing. So you have really good control over what your workers are doing at any one given time. You can also mark resources specifically as, you know, high priority or whatever. That's really good. Like, if I put this thing inside here, that we could get rid of these vegetables and stuff, so we have a little bit more building room. Alright, hauling post is doing hauling. Maybe we only need one person at the hauling post. It looks like there's just one person doing stuff, so that should be okay if we change that to one. And then we can remove this fence once we are done with it, and we are kind of building more stuff out here. So we'll go ahead and maybe we'll do that right now, is just build this this thing here. Okay, and then yes. Click it in, and then we'll close that fence later. I think that would be a good idea. Also, I don't recommend putting a huge rock pile in the middle of your base. That was a bit dumb on my part. Little bit dumb. Also, we probably are going to need more of these ice makers. They use a lot of ice. Alright, we do have more science right now. And I think what I want to do is, in the freezing thing, there's a thing that is the guard armory and the calming station. Those are both pretty good, that are nice to use with the zombies and stuff. So I'm going to go and... Oh god, where what? Hostiles in the base? Oh, because they're in here. We need to... Oh, and I forgot to lock it down. We might be in big trouble right now. Come home, everyone. Oh my god, there are zombies eating my people. Oh, we lost one. We lost a zombie. Okay, so now you see the effect of the ice blasters also. We are just trying to get all the zombies here. As you see this purple bar over their head, that is when they're getting frozen. That's pretty powerful. They are going to get frozen quite quickly with the 2 snow cannons that are being charged at them. But this is going to use a lot of ice quite quickly as well. So that's important. We did unfortunately lose 1 or 2 of our people, which is not great because I wasn't paying attention. I was just like doing other things. Bad me, bad me. And of course I set a building project right before nighttime. That was kind of dumb. But anyway, it's okay. We shouldn't die terribly. It should be fine. It should be just fine. Also, we can turn off other machines. Like, I don't want to turn off the meat cultivator, but we can turn off like one of the research desks, or a couple of them. Unfortunately, we don't see... Oh no, those are not using power. Never mind. They ain't using power. What is using power? The meat cultivator is. You know what? I'll just leave it. I guess these will work at a slightly lower level of power. But what we're looking for is these guys to turn into ice cubes, like literal ice cubes. And once they get to that stage, we're going to turn off our ice makers because we really don't want to waste ice like this. Okay, there's a couple. We can convert about 4 zombies in a day, approximately. But we don't want to walk outside until we're safe, right? Let's just wait for like 1 more. There we go. That's plenty. Let's go ahead and turn off the ice makers. Now, the ones that are not frozen, those ones... all they're going to do is you're going to be very slowed and they're not going to be able to really damage this gate much. You see the hit points on this? And our people can repair the gate as they're doing stuff there. So let's go ahead and turn on this machine again. And we're not going to be able to get them until about 5 o'clock in the morning. And also the time here is so tiny. What is up with this font here? Jeez, it's miniature. Almost need a magnifying glass to read the computer. It's very bizarre. The time is way, way, way too small. So it would be nice if we get some better stuff. Anyway, once the zombies run off or try to, then you can release the lockdown, because they will not stay in a state where they're allergic to light or something. They're like vampire zombies or something. So anyway, all of our people are going to go out and do their thing now. The zombies will no longer hurt you. They'll just run away and do their thing. Now, what we want to do is, they have already brought a zombie into the chamber. So what we're doing is we are treating them to make them, there we go. We have treated our first zombie and made a level 1 Humvee, or Humvee, maybe, like a human plus zombie. Your journey to level 2 Humvees can now begin. Take good care of your level 1 Humvees or they might get angry. Provide them with meat and a training room. Okay, we need tier 2 technology, cure progress to level 2, which you can get by sending level 1 Humvees to a moose lab, a treatment chamber 2, and grilled meat. Okay, now I don't know how to send them off. I really haven't figured that out, but you can click on them. And then, let's see, producer, they can harvest, they can carry stuff, and they can walk, which is great. But it doesn't show what you can do with them, unfortunately. As in, how do you send them off to, like, the landing zone? We have a landing zone here. I wonder what's in the container. Does it departure passengers? Yeah, it doesn't actually say how to get things going. But these people can be employed in doing different things like ice maker tasks, for example, or whatever. And we're just gonna try to cure as many of these as we can. Make sure you watch your berries, because I think it takes 10 berries per cure. Make sure that you have enough. So let's look again at this stuff. Oh, we also want to make, in case our Humvees get angry, we really need to have personal protection equipment, okay? And that is going to end up being a snowball shooter. Okay, yes. It sounds very rough, but it is fine. It is actually fine. We're going to put this maybe here, and then our people can have access to this. All right, a calming station is kind of a weird thing. We discovered how this works later, and basically when you shoot them from this snowball shooter station, after they defrost, then you put them in front of a calming station, and it improves their mood slightly. But we have 2 Humvees already. This is great. They can go and work and carry stuff. We already see one at work here. 2, in fact, are working here. This is pretty great. Your goal kind of is to get as much wood as you can. Wood is very important in this game, so we need to get much, much, much wood. And yeah, just make that happen. So now we have, we're really good on power, I think. Well, actually, we need to make one of these turbines. But it'll be okay. They don't start building until they have the amount of stuff that you need, as in like 250 wood. Yeah. So one of the things you have to really be careful about, though, is the meat cultivator. You need kind of several of these to start out with. So I'm going to make another one, especially since you start to get zombies really quickly, or Humvees, I guess. These guys are melting outside, and they can melt before you take care of all of them. I would suggest, like, as soon as you get 4 cubes, then you just turn off the ice, because ice takes a long time to produce. Like, right now, there's nobody working this. Let's put a Humvee here and a Humvee here. And, yeah, that's kind of important to note. Now then, the other thing I want to do is, what else do we have here? We have those things. Food is kind of what I want to get to next. Also, the bench press for Humvees is really important, because they will get to exercise then. So let's build a training room for them. Skill training room. So we're going to put this maybe here, I guess, something like this. There we go. Like that, exactly. Yes. Good, good, good. And then we can put in our bench press, which is a nicer machine. It gives you more happiness here than the leg press. Let's put in a door right there. Okay, good. Important to keep those zombies happy, and the main thing you want to do is the meat. The meat, really, if they are not happy, if they don't get food, obviously nobody would be happy with no food. So yeah, we kind of, yeah. Okay, it looks like this fence is completed around this side, so we have to just do the rest of it. But it is a lot of work. So I'm going to take off the ore here. I just want them to harvest mostly the trees around here. That's pretty important. Trees and berries. And then what is this stuff? We have electronics, chemicals, metal, ice packs, and fertilizer. But a lot of those are at 0. Oh, those are all at 0, actually. So they're just going to be mainly focusing on the wood and the berries. So really want them to finish this fence, though. Come on, folks. We could also start another new thing over here. So it looks like Humvee's one day shift and night shift person is available. So it would be nice if we can open that up for someone. I'm not sure where we should do that yet. Maybe here. Maybe there. Yeah, there we go. We can do building. Or maybe we just do... Well, we could do another resource camp, actually. We could actually do that, which isn't bad to have a second one. Let's see. Resource camp here. Yep. There we go. And then this could be like right in the middle of the here lands. Sure. Sure, why not? Right there. And then we can have one person working here. Again, daytime only. And these guys, oh, that's right. That's how we messed up last time. We forgot to turn off the nighttime. So that's how they all got caught outside. Okay, so this needs, oh wait, this is a snowball shooter? I don't want a snowball shooter. No. No, delete it. I think we should get some resources back from this. I really wanted a different thing altogether. Guard armory, that's what I wanted. Yeah. I was wondering why it didn't fit properly. This thing is where, this is the personal protection stuff. Okay, it does look like we did get at least some of the resources, if not all. Looks like a fair amount for sure that we got back. So anyway, we're doing pretty well. It is 21, so I'm gonna lock down the base. Everybody run back, please. Yeah, look at, they just ran and just leaping in, which is great. Go ahead and turn on the ice here. Turn on both ice shooters. Now, they won't start shooting until there are zombies in range. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn it off until there are several zombies in range, because they will start shooting as long as there is there's only one zombie in range, but it takes a while for them to gather, I've noticed. So there's one. They're not going to do much damage if we just leave them. So we'll just wait until more arrive. At least I hope not. Is there only one zombie on the whole map? Oh, they're around here. Oh dear. Okay. That's unfortunate. That's okay. I don't think we even need to worry about this. I'm not going to waste ice on this. Unless these guys come around and then we have several knocking at the door. The only detriment is that we don't get another Humvee. But we have 5, which is great. I think we leave it. I think we just let him do his thing. Oh, no, there's 2 now. Alright, let's turn on one of these things. We don't need 2. Alright, we have an operator. There we go. And they are going to start freezing them. Oh, and a third one's coming. Hooray! Joining the party. Hooray! And with 2 of these, you can kind of like speed up the process of freezing them. I don't really like the snow cone shooter, or whatever it's called, snowball shooter, because it only hits one of them at a time. And I feel like it takes forever to freeze them. Like, it's probably about as slow as this, or maybe even slower. So this is much superior to the snowball shooters, I feel. What are these people doing? You're just doing nothing? Huh. So these folks should turn into cubes in a second. And this didn't get built either. Yeah, we're lacking wood a lot of wood. So hopefully we can turn these into nice, happy, frozen guys. Or maybe not. They started to get frozen really late. Okay, so let's unlock the base. And that's unfortunately, we wasted a lot of ice and didn't get any employees, so that's not great. The goal is to take these zombies from pure zombies to be Humvee level 1, level 2, and level 3, and eventually they can become scientists at the very end of their journey of death and destruction. So there is that. Let's go ahead and make this a priority to construct. Believe it or not, the resource camps cost wood to construct, and I find that a very strange decision, because if you run out of wood completely, you can't construct a new thing. But you can move items, and maybe that's what you're intended to do. You can move this camp elsewhere, but I do feel like it could like lock you if you're not careful. So just be aware of that. As in, like, if you accidentally deconstruct it instead, and then they use the wood immediately for something else, like a fence or something, then you're kind of out of luck, which is not great. Come on, guys. Okay, so we need to have... Let's just add a couple more people here. Alright, sounds good. Sounds good. Go ahead and pause this place as well. I really want them to finish this fence so I can open this up and start the farms. What I could do, I could actually build the farms and then move them. That is a possibility as well. I think we do that. I think we start the farms and then we build them. And then we move them, I mean. No. Though they are quite expensive. That might be... Oh, did we not buy them? We might not have bought them. Let's see, food. Yeah, there we go. Vegetables and glowberries. Those are the important parts here. There they are. Okay, glowberry patch. Yeah, let's wait till these other things are done first. And then we'll go and finish those other things. These walls are almost completed. So that's good. I do feel like we're struggling a bit with the wood and stuff. Let's see, you guys are some gathering, some cutting. Keeping on going here. So we have 14 meat. That's great so far. See, this thing also needs to be made, and that's 125 wood. And this thing also needs to be made. Wow. There are many, many things that need to be made right now. Though the calming center, I think that is a lower priority project right now. I would rather put in a garden first. I think those are actually much higher priority. Okay, so let's get this up. And then I also want to make another fence here. Right there. Okay, it's 3 per section. Let's just build this, please. Alright, cool. Alright, so this room is done. Let's go ahead and put some downward on priority because they're very expensive, 175 wood each. Is this one gonna get done? Yes! Okay. So let's delete this wall here, because now it's fully enclosed. Yes, delete. Good. So now we're gonna get... Wait, one hostile character. What? Oh, he's unhappy. Okay. So that means they go to the guard armory. This needs to be a top priority place, actually. Let me just pause and send somebody back there. Because that is like super, super important to get that going. And get that person taken care of. So there they go. Oh wait, no, they didn't. It didn't work. No, no, no. Dude, come on. Does anybody work here? Yes, where are you? Oh, here we go. Okay, so they're really decked out in cardboard cardboard accoutrements there. Yep, security breach ended. So now they freeze him into a block, and then you're supposed to put him in front of the calming station, and when that ends there. So yeah, there we go. That's how that works. So there's not a lot of wood left here, which is okay, because we have this place, which has a ton of wood. 8,000 wood in there. But we can also put another research, or not research, but gathering place in here to get rid of these trees here. So we could do that. Resource camp. Just place it kind of over here, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Resource camp. I guess we might as well. We could put it there. And grab all those trees from it. Just have like one person. We don't really need more than one. In fact, let's make it a Humvee over here. Okay. And then we get our planters. Definitely want a lot of glowberries. Let's put these here by the as close as we can to the rocks, because the rocks ain't gonna move. Okay, let's go and call everybody in. Make sure that everybody is in. Looking good, looking good. Okay, lots of zombies approaching. These are on, so they're gonna get attacked immediately with the ice, which is pretty great. That'll freeze a bunch of them. Okay, there they come. There we go. A whole bunch of them in range of the snowshooters, which is great. Ice is like our only defense. It's a bit crazy here. Lots of zombies on the sides as well. They're kind of beating on stuff. Okay, we should have plenty to defrost and add to our group here. See, this thing can also go away. So there we go. We only want one person there. No threats anymore. Hooray! Put this on equal now because we kind of want to have that going on. Oh dear, we need a... We need a power pole here for this cultivator. That is not ideal. We may end up having to move these machines around. Yep, I think we have to move them, unfortunately, because of where we need this power pole. That is annoying. That's not great. So now they cannot walk through them, alas. But it's okay. It's not a big deal. But now we need power poles on either side of these guys as well. So we'll have to figure out what to do there with that. Let's pause this one while we have no electricity for it. Okay, several folks are frozen, so we'll go ahead and turn off these guys. There we go. The rest we can handle there. Okay, it is almost 4 o'clock, which is great. Because at 5 we have the dawn and a new day arises. do look a tiny bit angry, don't they? They do look a tiny bit angry. Okay, let's undo our lockdown. Let's open up the chamber here. And we do all the rest of the stuff. But that is all we have time for in this episode. So far it seems pretty fun. Seems like a fun game. We have a big research tree. We have the need to like upgrade the research lab to the second level to get these other researches going. And overall it seems kind of fun. So let's keep on building our base and come back for the next episode. So thank you so very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other. And I'll see you next time.